Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be giving you guys a bit of my own experience. I am not an immigration consultant, nor am I an immigration advisor. Okay, I am only giving you guys based on my own experience and how I was able to migrate to Canada. Okay, and the reason why I'm doing this video is because I have a colleague that is actually trying to migrate from the UK to Canada at the moment. And I'm sure she's not the only one that is having this problem or having this predicament at the moment. Apparently, her daughter is here in Canada and she's trying to come to join her daughter. She's also a registered nurse in the UK. All right. And she was advised that she can come, but she'll have to pay somebody $4,000 for them to get her a job in Canada. That is a no, 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 no. That is exploitation. And a lot of people is using the system and exploiting people. Hence, they are spoiling the opportunities that Canada has opened for the genuine ones that really want to come genuinely and work and give their support to the country. Okay, so I'm doing this video for anyone out there who wants to come to Canada. Please do not pay anybody any money. You can do this procedure all on your own. I did everything on my own. I did not pay anybody for anything. As a matter of fact, my employer paid my ticket to bring me to Canada. I didn't have to pay a cent. All right. So that's the reason why I'm doing this video. Okay. So if you want to come to Canada as a registered nurse, or you have the qualifications as a registered nurse and you want to come into Canada as a care worker, whether it's a healthcare assistant, personal support worker, home care worker, all you need to do is get yourself a job in Canada. So what you could do is go on Canada Job Bank. There's loads of job for care workers and RNs, nurses on Canada Job Bank. You apply on Canada Job Bank. There's LMIA jobs there that you can apply for. Okay. Once you get shortlisted and they have interviewed you and they have accepted you, they will give you all the instructions as to all what you need to do to get to Canada. There's the AIP program, which is a program that you could use and come into Canada. You can either get a work permit via that program, which your employer will support you through as well. You get a work permit, okay? And you could come in with the work permit and you can start a work, or you can wait in your country and apply for your work permit, apply for your PR and come in with your PR. It's totally up to you. Some people get the work permit and come in with the work permit whilst they're waiting for the PR application to process. Okay? Now there's a new immigration program that is about to open on the 31st of March. It's a care worker program as well, which it seems to be a lot easier than the AIP program, because apparently once you can prove that you are qualified as a care worker, and when I say qualify as a care worker, is that you have either a diploma or some sort of Canada equivalent qualification to qualify you as a care worker, and you have proof to show that. You have proof to show that you have been working for a year as a care worker or even as a registered nurse. Okay, if you are a registered nurse in your country, you could qualify for this new program, because what you could do is come in as a care worker and then you can transition onto your RN from there, because you can come in and then you can apply for your registration to transfer your qualification from your country to Canada. Once Canada is happy that you reach the standard of Canadian nurses, or you're compatible with their training here, you will get your ATT to do your NCLEX. All right. So what you will need for the new program that is opening up is that you would need to get a permanent job in Canada, a permanent job offer, have a diploma or equivalent of Canada qualification, be able to speak English or French. You need the IELTS or the Canada language benchmark score of 4, or you can have IELTS. Okay, and I know with the AIP program, the IELTS score, they wanted 4.5 bands in each area, or 5.4 bands in each area, which is easy to get. All right. Well, let me just say it's easy to get, which is, it's okay. It's not difficult. IELTS is not as difficult as people make it seems to be. Okay, you just need to do your studying for it. And you can secure a full-time job either in a care home, which is a long-term care facility. You can also secure a job directly with a family. And when I say a family, I don't mean your own family. I mean, like, somebody might have an elderly person within their home that they want somebody to actually live in with them and look after the person, or they might, want you to come in every day and look after the person, do a bit of housework and stuff like that, and take care of the elderly parent or child or whoever the person may be. All right, that's home care. All right. So you would need a full-time job, English benchmark, either English or French, recent work experience of 1 year. So let's go through what you would need. So basically, you would need the Canadian language benchmark of 4, the least score. You would need a full-time job offer. And when I say a full-time job offer, I mean a full-time job offer, permanent job, not a job where it's casual, where you can only go when they have a job for you. It needs to be a full-time job, permanent job. Okay. 1 year experience in your country or in Canada or wherever you are. You need to have 1 year of caring experience, whether it's in nursing, whether it's in healthcare assistance, whether it's personal support worker, or whatever it is. You need to have 1 year experience. And that's it. Canada language benchmark, permanent job offer, experience, and a diploma or equivalent to Canadian qualification to qualify you for this PR pathway. And the good thing about this pathway is that you would be getting your permanent residency on your entry to Canada once you have all the equivalent documentation. I'm not sure how you're going to apply for it, but I believe when you're coming into Canada, once you have your permanent job offer, and you get your starting date to come into Canada, and you buy your ticket on your entry to Canada, once you have the documents to prove, like a job letter, job offer from your employer showing that you have a permanent job offer, and it needs to be a genuine employer, because they will be calling and they do checks to make sure that these things are genuine. So please do not go and do fraud, because if you messed up yourself in the system, that will be it for you. So make sure when you're doing you're getting your job letter, make sure it's from a genuine employer with an LMIA that could sponsor you. Obviously, your certificates and your experience and stuff like that, because they will do check to make sure that these things are genuine. All right. But again, please do not pay anyone to come to Canada. Don't let anybody trick you into paying them money to come to Canada. It don't worth it to do that. Okay. You can fill out your applications and stuff like that yourself. You can do everything yourself. You don't need anybody to do that for you. So what I was going to say about RNs, as if you're an RN in your country, yeah, and you want to come into Canada. Now, as we know, Canada system is changing. The immigration system is changing. Everything is changing quick. It's changing fast. Everything is just changing at the moment. So the fastest way to come into Canada at the moment is as a care worker. Okay, whether it be PCA, healthcare assistance, or whatever you know it as, it's one of the easiest way to get yourself into Canada at the moment. And I would say, take the opportunity and come and transition from there. Okay, so if you're getting that opportunity to come into Canada as a care worker, whether you're a registered nurse in your country or LPN or whatever you are in your country, sometimes you have to step down, get through to what you want, get your foot in the door, and then you push on to whatever direction you want to get yourself into. Okay, so it's just an entry to get yourself sorted. So I would say take the opportunity and come as a care worker, even if you have to come and work 6 months to a year as a care worker while you're studying for your NCLEX exam. And then once you pass your exam, you can transition onto your RN position. All right. But just do your thing and do it honestly. Do not try to scam the system. Do not try to trick the system, because they will know and they will find you out. And if they find you out, you will end up in trouble. You could lose your registration because that is fraud. You can end up in prison. There's so many things that could happen. So I would say do it and do it genuinely. Okay. All right. So I promise, and I did promise one of my followers on YouTube that I'm going to do a video explaining to them how they can get into Canada. All right. Hence, I'm also doing this video for that individual. So person know themselves, and okay, this is the information that you need to get yourself into Canada. It's all on just go on Canada Job Bank and look for a permanent job position. Permanent job position, not part-time, not casual. Permanent job position. All right, and take it from there. All right, so thanks again for supporting. Thanks for watching my videos, and please like, share, and subscribe, and look out for my next video. You never know what it's going to be, because I am unpredictable. See you. Bye. God bless.